Welcome to the Colorado Understanding and Using Scores webinar for Colorado parents and students. This presentation has been designed to offer the Colorado community a resource to support the preparation of our students for college and career. When will students' scores be available? The scores will begin to release for students on a rolling basis starting May 3rd. If a student has a College Board account already, they will receive an email alert letting them know they have new scores available. In the 2017-2018 school year, all Colorado public high school students in grades 9, 10, and 11 took the PSAT and SAT tests. The PSAT 8-9 was taken by Colorado Public School 9th graders, and it serves as a readiness baseline. The PSAT 10 was taken by Colorado Public School 10th graders, allowing them the opportunity to check in and focus their efforts as they prepare for the SAT that's taken by all of our Colorado Public School 11th graders. All three tests are aligned to Colorado academic standards and are a reflection of what is happening in classroom instruction. Colorado Public School 9th graders have their first opportunity to test their skills in the SAT suite of assessments when they take the PSAT 8-9 the spring of their freshman year. That first assessment establishes a baseline measurement of college and career readiness. Each year, as they participate in SAT suite testing, the same skills and knowledge are tested again in a way that makes sense for each grade level. Students have the option to participate in personalized practice on Khan Academy by uploading their test results to receive targeted learning plans that help them practice. They're practicing the skills that need the most improvement. Additionally, the score reports that each student receives from the College Board give students a ton of personalized feedback based upon their specific test performance. Students can explore a variety of careers based on their interests through Road Trip Nation's career site. This is all designed to help students make a connection between their personal interests and what they do in high school to help prepare for the future. In April each year, our 10th grade students take the PSAT 10. This is the first year that students have access to scholarship providers, including local organizations like Daniels Fund. The PSAT 10 is aligned to the SAT and also allows students the option to connect their scores to Khan Academy as they work to improve their score each year. There are several benefits for our 11th grade students that take the SAT as their state test. First, it's accepted at all U.S. colleges, and students have the opportunity at the time they take the test to identify 4 colleges they would like to send their scores to at no cost to them. If students choose to share their prior SAT suite of assessment scores with Khan Academy, they will have a very personalized plan to utilize throughout the year as an added way to improve their score. Students have the opportunity to opt into the Student Search Service when they take the SAT, which allows students to get connected to colleges and scholarship programs that are all looking for students like them. The College Board provides a robust support system for low-income students and offers fee waivers to encourage these students to take the SAT again at no cost to them, as well as apply to colleges for free. By the junior year, students should have had several opportunities to consider what interests them as they choose high school courses and plan for life after school. If you need a chance to revisit your path, you can always link to Road Trip Nation's Career Exploration tool through your College Board online student account. The SAT suite of assessments has a pretty simple scoring formula. It's called rights-only scoring, and it means that you get a point for each correct answer. No points are deducted for an incorrect answer or a question left blank. It benefits students to answer all of the questions to the best of their ability, and when time is short, please give each question your best guess. There are 2 section scores for each test, mathematics and evidence-based reading and writing. For the PSAT 8-9, students can earn 120 to 720 points for each section for a total score of 240 to 1440. The PSAT 10 has a range of 160 to 760 for each test section, with 320 to 1,520 total points in that total score range. The SAT has a score range of 200 to 800 points for the 2 test sections and an overall score range of 400 to a possible 1,600. So this is showing us all of the SAT scores and score ranges. The PSAT 10 reports the same scores but does not include the essay component, and the PSAT 9 reports the same scores as well, but it also does not include the essay scores, nor does it include the Passport to Advanced Math subscore. The SAT scores reported include a total score. This is a range of 400 to 1,600 points and is a sum of the two section scores. Below total score, you'll see the two section scores, evidence-based reading and writing, and then mathematics. The range is 200 to 800 points each. Then there are test scores. They are 10 to 40 points each. They consist of a reading test and a writing test. Those two tests make up the evidence-based reading and writing section, as well as the math test that makes up the math section. There are cross-test scores. These items are from each of the three tests, and they contribute to these cross-test scores. And then there are also sub-score areas, 1 to 15 points each, and the sub-scores are specific to each test. Items from both the reading test and the writing and language test contribute to words and context, as well as command of evidence sub-scores. Students currently have two options for accessing their scores. You can do it online through your College Board account, or you can review your paper score report. The best method for students to get information about all of their College Board scores and other college planning resources is to log into their online College Board account. Students can receive their score reports two ways: creating an online College Board account, as well as via a paper score report that is available to them at their school. The score reports provide important insight around how you scored, including a breakdown on the skills that need the most work as you keep preparing throughout the year. If you have already created a College Board account, you may sign in to view your scores at studentscores.collegeboard.org. If you're creating an account for the first time, you will need several pieces of information available. Things like your given name, your full legal name that matches what your school has on file, your date of birth, your sex, your expected graduation month and year, the name of your school, and a non-school email address that can be accessed after you graduate. If you think you might already have a College Board account but have forgotten your login information, use the blue links under the sign-in section to recover your information. Providing some information to find your account and resetting your password if you've forgotten it is the right thing to do. Don't try to create a new account if you think you already have one created. In Colorado, and for all students across the country, we take student data privacy very seriously. For Colorado public school students, the creation of College Board and Khan Academy accounts to take advantage of free, personalized SAT practice is voluntary and optional for students. Student data is used and shared through a strict usage policy in order to support the educational success of the student and for non-commercial purposes. To help guide students through the process of finding their scores online, first go to studentscores.collegeboard.org. Then click Sign Up under the sign-in space. It will prompt you to input your personal information under Create Your Student Account. Be careful to make sure your information, name, date of birth, matches what your school has on file for you. Within a student's College Board account, you may set up the option for your parent or guardian to receive information about supporting you as you prepare to apply to colleges. To copy a parent or guardian on important College Board emails, you can click the CC a Parent Email Service button and agree with the terms and conditions before moving forward. Once students have set up their College Board account, they will need to log into the account to access score information. Students should enter their username and password, again at studentscores.collegeboard.org. They'll be redirected to their SAT Suite of Assessment Score Reporting portal with their most recent test showing first. If your most recent test is missing, you can use the Missing Scores link to update your personal information and provide an access code or state student ID, otherwise known as a SACID, that will match your scores to your account. Occasionally, a student is signed into their College Board account but cannot see their PSAT 10 scores. If we weren't able to link your score report and account automatically, click on Add Scores. Review your personal information for any errors, and if there are errors, click Update if you need to revise. If it all looks correct, click on Get My Scores. Then you can choose to match by your student ID number. Students, again, will enter their SACID, their state student ID number, and then click on Get My Scores. When students log into their College Board account, they will be taken to a dashboard entry screen that includes their scores, links to SAT practice, as well as AP potential and core coursework, and information about the student search service and career profiles. The first thing they will see on the dashboard is their most recent scores. The total score for PSAT 10, again, ranges from 320 to 1520. It's the sum of the math section score added to your evidence-based reading and writing section score. In the example on the slide, IMA's total score is 860 with a 380 in evidence-based reading and writing and a 480 in math. When students click Detailed Report, they will be taken to their detailed score report. Next to each score, students can see the range of minimum and maximum scores for each of these scores. Under their scores, students can click to see their score range. When students take tests more than once, their scores may differ on each testing occasion. PSAT NMSQT scores should be interpreted as ranges rather than singular points because a student's score might vary slightly if he or she had taken different versions of the test under identical conditions. This link will tell students their score range based upon their current score. Below each of the three scores, students are presented with their nationally representative sample percentile. This number is the percentile rank, the percentage of scores that fall below the score for a student if all U.S. students in their same grade took the test. It is a norm reference group of all students in a particular grade, regardless of whether they typically take the PSAT, derived via a weighted research study sample. From the example on the slide, a score of 860 means this student performed better than 41% of students nationally. The evidence-based reading and writing score is in the 29th percentile, and the math is in the 63rd percentile. Students can also see their user percentile national. The user percentile national is a percentile ranking if typical U.S. test takers took the test at the same grade level. Percentiles and benchmarks are provided for 10th and 11th grades on the PSAT 10. If the student is a grade level ahead or behind, then he or she is compared to the nearest grade level. For example, a 9th grader will be compared to 10th grade benchmarks. Students will see their numerical score for each section, test, and subscore. The section score graphic shows where the student's score falls on a continuum and is colored to demonstrate how the score corresponds to the grade level benchmark. There is a grade level benchmark for evidence-based reading and writing and a grade level benchmark for math. Students who meet the grade level benchmark are on track for meeting the corresponding college readiness benchmark on the SAT. For their section scores, if the score falls in the red area of the graphic, they need to strengthen their skills, meaning they are more than 1 year below the grade level benchmark. If the score falls in the yellow part of the graphic, they are approaching the benchmark or below the grade level benchmark by 1 year or less. If the score falls in the green area of the graphic, then they are on track to meet the college readiness benchmark and have met or exceeded the grade level benchmark. For the test scores and subscores, which are also shown on a color-coded continuum, the colors in the graphics represent relative strengths, green, weaknesses, red, based on typical student performance. Under My Score Reports, students have the ability to see details about each score report as well as essay score details if they completed the essay portion that is offered to juniors taking the SAT. By clicking on ScoreSend, students can see a list of the colleges and scholarship programs that they identify to have their scores sent to once they are available from the College Board. Most colleges require applicants to send official score reports directly from the College Board and don't accept copies of online score reports or score report labels on high school transcripts. There are lots of things to do before and after taking the SAT. If you need help understanding your score report, you can check out the video on sat.org/understand scores to get a tour of a score report that can help you interpret your own scores. If you're interested in comparing your SAT score to your ACT score, you may download the SAT Score Converter app. And if you're ready to start practicing for taking the SAT in the future, you can link to Khan Academy to receive a personalized practice plan. Beginning in the 2017-2018 school year, the College Board is offering an August SAT administration, and January administration of the SAT will no longer take place. This shift in the administration calendar will provide students with earlier opportunities to take the SAT before submitting college applications and more time to focus on coursework, school activities, and college applications in the fall of their senior year. We have posted a 3-year administration calendar on our website. Please note that these dates are for SAT Saturday National Administration. National test registration fees are not paid for by the state, but fee waivers are available for low-income students. Score choice is optional. Student scores will not be released without the student's specific consent. Students can send their scores for free up to 9 days after their initial test date. They make this decision without knowing how they did on the SAT, but it can be a great opportunity to get your scores out to your safety schools if you have a good feeling about your performance. After the window to send your scores for free has expired, you can wait until you receive your official scores back and send score reports to higher ed institutions for $12 per report. Students that are eligible can use a fee waiver. Income-eligible students may receive fee waivers to help support them as they prepare to take additional administrations of the SAT and apply to colleges. Fee waivers do not expire for these students and allow them to send scores for free to as many colleges as they want. They have a waived application fee at all participating colleges, and they are able to apply for financial aid with an unlimited number of CSS profiles. If a student uses a fee waiver to take a national administration of the SAT, so this is outside of Colorado's test date in April, they will automatically have 4 college application fee waivers applied to their online College Board account. If a student does not want to take the SAT again and is ready to send their scores after they test on April 10th, 2018 here in Colorado, they can request college application fee waivers from their counselor. Counselors should be able to support all students with applying fee waivers and submitting college applications. So what are some of the steps you can take next? There are lots of things that students can do to prepare for college and career. Talk with your counselor about all the resources that are available to help you decide what will be best for you after graduation. You can better your SAT score by continuing to take challenging coursework in high school. Creating a College Board account and then linking it to Khan Academy allows you to take advantage of personalized activities and practice questions that are focused on the areas where you need the most work. You can watch video lessons related to certain skills and concepts and get detailed explanations about why you missed a practice question. Practice plans and study groups are great ways to help you feel prepared for taking the PSATs and the SAT. If you haven't already, get started with official SAT practice on Khan Academy. It is offered to students at no cost. Students have access to thousands of official SAT test questions written and reviewed by the College Board, as well as 8 full-length practice SAT tests. You can access official SAT practice on a computer or by using the Daily SAT Practice app or Khan Academy app on your mobile device. Khan Academy creates personalized learning plans for each student based on his or her prior test performance, and it also updates regularly as students practice on Khan Academy. It provides videos that will tutor students in all of the areas in which they need help. Once a student has created a College Board account and linked it to their Khan Academy account, they are ready to begin practicing. They can start by digging into the areas that Khan recommends first and answering practice questions. If they want to take a practice SAT, there are 8 full-length tests released for them to use. All the work that is done in a student's SAT practice account through Khan Academy is helping to update and inform their practice plan so they will always continue to focus on the skills that need the most work. To begin the linking process, students must log into their Khan Academy account or create one if they haven't in the past. Students will be prompted to link their Khan Academy and College Board accounts when they log in. When students agree to link the accounts, they will be directed to collegeboard.org. When they reach collegeboard.org, they will need to sign into their College Board account. Once they've signed into their College Board account, they will be prompted to hit send to authorize the account linking. If at any time a student wants to revoke the link, they can do so in their College Board account settings. Once you have completed these steps, you're ready to dig into your SAT practice plan. Students have multiple resources available to help them plan and prepare for college. When a student is logged into their College Board online account, they can click on the Popular Tools dropdown to link to other College Board tools within Big Future and Roadmap to Careers. The College Board developed Big Future in collaboration with parents, students, and educators to make the college planning process a little bit easier and less overwhelming. At bigfuture.org, students can use intelligent search and match tools and informative videos to find colleges that are a good fit. They can learn how other families have paid for college, and they can also create a personalized plan for college so students know what to do and when they need to do it. Roadmap to Careers provides a career exploration tool that can help students learn more about their personal interests and what lights them up at their core to see how this may correspond to a future career. Roadmap to Careers is a partnership between the College Board and Road Trip Nation to create a personalized journey for students through people, careers, and majors that align with their interests. First, you answer some questions about your interests. It starts by showing you leaders who match the same interests that you have. These might be famous people or a project manager who just really loves her job. Students watch videos of these leaders talking about their path, and they can see what education and job path the leaders followed. Students can also learn about majors that align to their interests, get tangible recommendations for ways to be ready for this major through particular high school coursework, and they can see examples of leaders who have followed a similar path. Students can also learn more directly about careers that align with their interests so they know why it's worth putting in the effort in their high school classes and practicing for the SAT. Big Future is the website pictured here, and it helps students plan for college. It's a free, comprehensive website that guides students and their families as they prepare for, find, and then enroll in college. At bigfuture.org, you can start with a focus on yourself, your interests, what and where you want to study, how much financial assistance you think you might need, and other important considerations. Then you can search for colleges and easily compare them based on factors ranging from majors they offer to size and location. There are videos to watch from real students who explain what they did to get into college and what their college experiences have been like. You can hear from education professionals who provide the inside scoop on preparing for and getting into college and what they look for in a strong application. There is truly valuable help under Pay for College that lets you discover what goes into college costs, gives you a place to search through to find up to $6 billion of scholarship opportunity, and has additional details on how to find financing. Finally, there's also the ability to create a personalized plan for realizing your goals and getting into a college that meets your particular needs. It can be overwhelming to complete tasks for college, but by breaking it into a list of steps, it helps make the process easier to accomplish. It's been my pleasure to discuss the variety of resources that the College Board has to offer students and their families here in Colorado. We look forward to supporting every student in their journey to college and career. Thank you.